Ladies and gentlemen, renegades, rebels, and outlaws, centurions, legionnaires, and outriders, welcome to week 14 of the Sunday night fights. This week, for the first time ever, we will be holding the inaugural Survivor Series Deathmatch, the first of its kind that will take place entirely in Instance Arena. The groups will be as follows. The melee fighters, Shanush and Xanti, will group up. The range fighters, Emillea and Snozy, will group up. Then they will join the Blades Edge Mountain Arena, and from there, 1v1 and 1x1, they will take each other on until there are two survivors from those two battles. Then the final two fighters from there will take each other on in the Ring of Trials, and the winner of that matchup with the arena completely set and dampening, reset, everything else, will then take on the reigning SNF champion Bigstew in a one-on-one fight to the death later on tonight. It is the first ever deathmatch tournament under deathmatch rules, but in Instance Arena. And I cannot wait to get it started here. What a night it is going to be. Anyone's game. Xanti making a strong debut last week, falling to Adior, who is not here tonight. We have Snozy debuting, a undead hunter, very experienced hunter. He has been a gladiator before. I believe I'm correct in that. Isn't that right, Snozy?
Yeah.
Multiple time gladiator. So he's stepping into the arena for the first time tonight in his SNF debut. And then, of course, the reigning champion, the Brahma Bull, Bigstew, and the Phantom Phoenix, Emillea. So, gentlemen, let's form our groups here. I'm going to invite Xanti. And then Emillea should have lead for the other group, and we will go ahead and get things started here. Now, it will be based on rankings. So Shanush will go against Emillea, and Xanti will go up against Snozy. So Rogue versus Hunter, Warrior versus Warlock. And Big Stu waits in the background to find out who he's going to be facing. And again, we will be starting with the Blades Edge Mountain for the first series. War Esports Entertainment. Week 14 of the Sunday Night Fight season is here. After a fantastic night of fights last night in the Azerothian Fighting Championships 17th event, here we go with Sunday Night Fights as the season continues on. And this is one of two final death matches for 2018. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Shanush versus Emillea are going to be starting things off. Xanti and Snozy will wait in the background, and then they will step out to fight. We will drop the arena. We will re-queue, and then the winners from both of those 1v1 exchanges will go head-to-head. And then we'll do it one final time with the final survivor up against the reigning champion. The first ever Survivor Series Deathmatch. And Emillea, make sure you're not in a raid group. Make sure you're just in a regular party. Just reforming the group here to make sure everything's good to go. Yeah, you guys should be just the only two people in the party. There we go. All right.
Prepare
for battle.
So Shanush and Emillea going to be starting things off here. In the Survivor Series Deathmatch, the first ever Deathmatch tournament is officially underway. Unfortunately, we will not have commentary here tonight, as my broadcast partner Enderstone was not able to attend, and Bigstew is outside the arena awaiting the winner of the tournament, or the series, I should say. So here we go. 18 seconds to go, and then Shanush and Emillea will fight to the death.
Let the games begin!
I need to get closer.
Finish him!
And the drained soul not getting cut off by the line of sight.
First blood.
And down goes Shanush, unable to get that final bloodthirst off. So Emillea is down. Emillea will go over and start broadcasting this next one. And the next fight will begin between Snozy and Xanti
Yes, yes!
in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So here we go. Emillea advancing. Snozy and Xanti going to go toe-to-toe here. And here comes Xanti out of stealth. Snozy going to do a good job, and he's going to bounce back here, create some distance. Drop that flare again as Xanti returns to stealth and now tries to emerge, runs right into the trap there, and here comes the damage on Snozy, who's just being pummeled here down to 25%, but both fighters are neck and neck. Snozy continuing to put the damage out on Xanti. And again, both fighters neck and neck. Not a lot of healing to be expected here. Hunter versus Rogue. Snozy popping that aspect of the turtle. Going to negate that damage, and Xanti's got to go back to the drawing board here as the damage from the pets continues to wear down on him. And here comes Snozy looking for the knockout. Can he land it? Will it be Hunter versus Warlock in the semifinals? Xanti is looking to hold on, but how long can he do it? He's already in the red zone. Snozy's looking for the knockout, and Xanti's on spaghetti legs. Rock toppled and dropped. Xanti and Shanush eliminated. Emillea and Snozy, the two range fighters, will advance, and the winner of that fight will go on to battle Bigstew for the SNF Championship. We have only had 2 Warlock champions, Emillea being the third, and we have only had 2 Hunter champions, and Snozy will look to be the third later on here tonight, potentially, if he can get past Emillea. So here's how this works. Xanti will form the group with Emillea. Emillea will be the leader of that group. And I will form the group with Snozy. And this one will be in the Ring of Trials. So here we go. Emillea and Snozy, Warlock versus Hunter. And the winner goes on to meet Bigstew. Anyone's guess who's going to win this one. But both of them are looking to make history against Bigstew. I mentioned there's only been 2 Hunter champions, Glenn Moreau and Pathador. And then for the Warlock side, Navid and Siwas, Emillea being the third. We could witness history here tonight. We could witness Bigstew retaining the title yet again. But Xanti and Shanush have been eliminated, and Snozy and Emillea are ready to go here. In just 20 seconds, they will collide. The debuting Gladiator up against the 2-time champion. 2 melee fighters falling in the last round, and now the range fighters will take over. Who is going to come out on top? Emillea lands that demonic gateway. You saw Shanush try to interrupt it. Oh no, there it is. It's interrupted there. Emillea did not get it off this time. And there's Drain Soul being cast on the pets. Emillea going to take that damage, get the heals off on the pets here with that shield still up. And here comes Snozy. Emillea trying to use that pillar. Snozy getting the damage in through the pets. Emillea down to 75%. Snozy taking it to him. He's rocked here. Emillea down to 25, almost into the red zone. Battles back to 75. Emillea is just being pummeled here. There's the fear on Snozy. Buys some time, and there's the Drain Soul, but interrupted almost immediately. Back-to-back times here. Emilia's in trouble, and Snozy has her on the ropes. There's the Drain Soul again being interrupted. Emillea deprived of the heals. Snozy tearing through the Phantom Phoenix, looking to make sure she can't rise from the ashes. Can she do it? Snozy is just pummeling away. The Drain Soul is going to keep her in it for the moment, but she is on wobbly legs here and about to go down. Snozy popping that aspect of the turtle. Emillea is just dumbstruck there in the center of the arena trying to get some type of healing off, but Snozy says no. He is going to try to deny it. And how long can Emillea hold on? Not for much longer. Immediately being dropped there at the end of that exchange. Emillea doing a good job hanging on for as long as possible. The Drain Soul keeping them in it, but they were just out of mana, out of health, and out of time as Snozy advances, and Emillea is eliminated. So now Xanti will drop Emillea's group, and Bigstew will be invited in his place. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The championship on the line. Bigstew versus Snozy. If Bigstew makes it through this match, if he can survive the entire duration of it, he will retain the title. Otherwise, he's going to have to get a knockout. The Nagrand Arena will again play host to what could be yet another classic here tonight. Hunter versus Restoration Shaman. Bigstew
Prepare for battle.
has held the title for 2 weeks now. The most dominant healer in recent memory. But Snozy has carved a path of destruction to this point and will look to become the 3rd Hunter champion in War Esports Entertainment history and the first Horde Hunter to win the title. 20 seconds remaining until the championship finale to the first ever Survivor Series Deathmatch is underway. And here we go. Get your popcorn cooked and your beverage of choice in hand, ladies and gentlemen. Settle in for the main event of the evening. Bigstew down to 75%. Healing wave being casted there, interrupted on the second cast. Snozy continuing to rein in damage. Those pets pummeling at Bigstew. The Brahma Bull battling back again here. Can he get himself topped off? Up to 75% he goes, kiting away. Shrugging off the damage of Snozy so far. Bigstew at 75%. Snozy relentless. Those pets continuing to keep the pressure on him. Bigstew hanging in there right around 90%. Bigstew wisely not walking through the trap. Oh, he might walk through it right here. Oh, and he barely avoids the trap. Oh, no, now he steps through it. But there's the voodoo totem. Snozy going to dance around that. Bigstew going for the lava burst on Snozy, trying to keep some damage up here. If he can get the knockout, he retains. Otherwise, he has to make it 23 more minutes against an incredible damage-dealing sharpshooter. And there's the interrupt on the healing surge. Bigstew might be in trouble here. Healing wave going to get him right back up to around 90%. Another trap being laid down by Snozy. And Bigstew again, nearly topping himself off. Will this be the night that Bigstew's reign ends? Will this be the night Snozy joins Glenn Moreau and Pathador as one of 300 champions? This is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Bigstew and Snozy. This is the second week Bigstew has been up against a new blood to the Sunday night fights. A new blood, granted, with a lot of experience in PvP, but still. And he is trying to ward Snozy off just like he did Adior last week. But right now he is feeling it. And those healing surges are going to get casted without interruption. But Snozy's going to be able to heal back up to right around 75% himself. This is a chess match between these two. They're both experienced. Bigstew's been playing since 2009. Snozy, a multiple-time gladiator with years of experience to his name, who recently returned to the game after a hiatus. And both fighters again neck and neck. Dampening is going to start to settle in here. Bigstew is then going to be in trouble as those heals start to do less and less healing. He's got to try to conserve his mana early on. And that's really, I think, what Snozy's trying to do here is just trying to get as much damage in now and wear down the mana. Keep Bigstew pumping those heals for when the dampening starts to come into play. Tough proposition for Bigstew to retain the title here tonight. But Bigstew is no stranger to these type of situations, adversity. Snozy now down to right around 60%. Bigstew, as he heals himself up, he's getting that consistent damage in on Snozy. We've seen it before where Bigstew can do some impressive damage. He's beaten Well Dog. He defeated Well Dog to win the title, defeated Adior last week, and now looking to defeat Snozy here tonight. But he has not healed himself back up past the 50% mark. And now gets himself right around 60%. Snozy down to 25%. There's the Earthbind totem immediately being knocked down by Snozy. And Bigstew has to push here. Dampening is going to set in right around 30 seconds. Chain heal being casted and interrupted by Snozy. And look at that, Bigstew all the way back up to almost 100. Snozy's down to 25. There's the trap. Can Bigstew do it? Snozy bounces back here to 60%. Bigstew pressing the attack here with pets dangling, those wolves just attacking, hanging off of the Brahma Bull as he charges around the arena. 3 seconds and dampening will set in. And there it is. The dampening has now been applied, and it will continue to increase throughout the rest of this match. And Bigstew's already feeling it at 25%. Bigstew at this point has to use the line of sight and try to keep out of dodge. He's going to be dealing with the pets. He's running low on mana, and there's still plenty of time left in this matchup. And using the line of sight, there is the champion. That trap going to be set down. Will Bigstew walk through it? Yes, he will. And now Snozy has him cornered here. Dampening is up to 5%. Bigstew's dropped down to 25. Into the red zone he goes. We might crown a new champion here. Bigstew into the red zone, 5%. There's the Hex on Snozy. Healing Surge is desperately being casted by the Brahma Bull, and somehow Bigstew battles back from the brink. And now it is Snozy who's down to 25%. Can Bigstew score the knockout here? I thought that might have been it for Bigstew, but he is still in this matchup. And Snozy is down to 25%. Unbelievable grit from the champion. And the challenger now using the line of sight. Bigstew, if he can press the advantage here, he might be able to score the knockout. The dampening also applies to Snozy. This could go either way here. Just a few moments ago, it looked like Bigstew was going to fall short, but the lava burst is being casted now. The line of sight's going to cut it off. There's the lava burst again being casted. Snozy dropping back down to 25. Bigstew down to 50, down to 25 himself. Both fighters neck and neck. Both fighters teetering on the brink of the red zone. And Bigstew going to heal himself back to 25. Snozy likewise doing the same here. There's the aspect of the turtle. No damage is going to be done to Snozy during the duration of that aspect of the turtle. And Bigstew going to wisely march off and try to get some heals up while those pets continue to hammer away. Notice Bigstew doing a good job, very conservative with his mana. But Snozy is healing up by the second here. Building that health back up and getting poised for another attack that Bigstew might not be able to pull through as he did earlier. Dampening is up to 16% now, ladies and gentlemen. There's the voodoo totem being dropped down by Bigstew as he goes on the chase. Snozy going to drop that trap there. Bigstew going to land a lava strike and then dip back behind the pillars. And you see now those pets are really just wearing down on Bigstew. He cannot keep this up for much longer. 20% dampening now. There's the lava burst on Snozy, and what a shot that was. But Bigstew is getting dangerously low here too. Bigstew trying desperately to heal himself up now. It's gut check time here. He has to push the advantage on Snozy and try for the knockout. That dampening is going to get too much for him to handle from the pets alone. Snozy's into the red zone. Snozy is rocked here, and Bigstew's looking to retain the title in the first ever Survivor Series Deathmatch. Can he do it? Can the Brahma Bull hold on, and not only hold on, but score the knockout? Snozy is healing all the way back up to 25%. Out of the red zone for the moment. Bigstew getting hammered now by the crows. There's that earthen shield totem. Bigstew going to be able to heal up here. Dampening is up to 24%. And again, Snozy dips into the red zone. Bigstew has the upper hand, has the advantage, and is giving chase here to Snozy. Incredible. Since Bigstew battled back where he was in the red zone, he has not dipped back into the red zone since. That might change now. Maybe Snozy has one last trick left up his sleeve, but otherwise he is going to continue to kite Bigstew around the pillar. Bigstew walking through that trap there. And still has Snozy on the ropes. Here comes Snozy springing forward like a cobra ready to strike here. But he might go down himself here. There's the Hex Totem. Snozy at 5%. Still in the red zone. And now somehow gets back. Oh, the aspect of the turtle has been popped here. And now it is Bigstew who is in the red zone here. Snozy back and forth they go, trading blows. Bigstew pumping those healing surges, going for the win. Can he get it? Snozy's dead. Snozy's down, and Bigstew retains the championship for a third week. What a finish. And what a win for the Brahma Bull. He defeated Well Dog to win the title. He defended it against Adior last week and again tonight against another debuting SNF New Blood with a whole lot of experience. Bigstew retains the title yet again. For the first time in history, a healer has retained the title for 2 back-to-back weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for the first ever Survivor Series Deathmatch. Thanks to Snozy for coming out. We hope to see more of him. A lot of potential there as Hunter. I think one of the best hunters that I've seen since Pathador debuted back in 2016. And, of course, congratulations to the Brahma Bull and your defending and still reigning SNF World Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, next week we return to the tournament format as the 2018 SNF Northrend Pandaria season continues on and the 2018 playoffs loom. Be sure to check out the official standings and the playoff picture at www.alliancerevolutionvaj.engine.com. Thank you for watching. We will see you next Sunday. And until then, we press on.